Hey, Doug. Yeah, it's fine. Amen. Thank you, man. Love you all. Love you all. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. How am I gonna prove? I have my OBS on the laptop like all the way over here, so it's not gonna work. Oh, okay. So I need to turn up my mic. Well, if I turn everything, I need to see the settings. Should I turn the music down or should I turn my mic up? Well, actually, my mic is up as far as it'll go, so I think. Right now, I'm on a headset mic. Okay. I'm gonna talk at normal volume and let me know if. Oh, okay, cool. So maybe I should like in my desktop bring the volume down to like 50. Sounds recording headset. I'm in the settings and I'm looking at audio. Or is it output? No, it's gonna be audio. And I'm looking at section for like mic and auxiliary audio, and it doesn't have any sliders. So I think it may be like a Windows thing that I need to go into. Yeah, I'm in the properties. Is this doing anything? No, that's the. I'm not. Let me. Ooh, that's way too big. Okay, for now. Actually, no, I want this to be properties. That's the one. Okay, let me pull up my chat so I can see it. Under input, Input volume. Okay, should bring it to 100. How's that sound? What's up?
Hey, sorry, I just figured this would be a little bit faster.
True.
So go back to your OBS, because I see the volume, it's at 82%. So you should be screaming loud. So my only other guess is if you go into your OBS and you go to your sound settings and you scroll down, maybe you have your microphone set to 15 through OBS. Because I can hear myself screaming loud through your stream. So I know this should be a good volume.
Well, my mic is currently at 0 dB.
Can you move it so I can see it on screen? Because I just see myself.
Yeah, sure.
So I can look with you. Because it just makes it easier. There we go. Oh, but it's supposed to be at 100%. Or it's at 100% because you see that little volume.
Yeah.
Log, filter, mic. Yeah, I assume, is that what you're...
Was it using the wrong microphone?
Probably.
Okay,
hold on.
how am I coming through now?
Let me turn the stream on. All right, start talking.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna rearrange stuff on my desk. Make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. And I'm going to pull up the... Was it using the wrong mic?
You're louder, but still so quiet.
It's possible that I'm just not talking very loud.
No, because as loud as you're coming through Discord, I would expect your mic to be this loud in OBS. Because I have you at user volume 99%, so I don't even have you boosted. But if you see me, look, I'm coming through on your OBS. I'm in the yellow. Like, I'm loud, so to speak. So there's plenty of room to turn me down, but your music's not that loud either. So I'm confused why your microphone is acting as if you're at like 13 gain.
Okay. Take OBS and throw it.
Oh, hold on, let me check my settings real quick. Oh, hold on. I had you, even still though, I had Chrome at 50%.
My mic is like coming up to like -15 at the moment. And I'm not sure if there's like a boost in OBS that I can do. Filters?
Okay, that's better.
Gain?
No.
There's a gain filter I could turn up. Is that gonna like blow it out?
It can if you turn it up too much, but it can also help.
What about like 1?
Like turn
1 dB.
Let me
And see if that is working better. Go to 5. Okay, bring it up to 5. How about that? Is that coming through better? Okay, cool. It's not like peaking or anything like that. I'm looking at the waveform, and the little red cap is like hitting -5, which I hope isn't too bad.
So that's something we need to fix on OBS. So OBS has linear.
Oh, we got a first time. Hey, Detective Pakaku. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure everything out. Nice to see you here, though. And my friend Wes is helping me out. I also recommend following him, Westman2. He's been playing a lot of Supermarket together. It's been pretty chill.
So OBS starts with linear noise gates and linear, whatever you want to call those bars. I can't think right now. So the problem with linear is that's not how decibels work. Decibels, just like the Richter scale, are every point you go up, it's a factor of 10. So
Oh,
on your screen, if you don't change the setting, which I can get you the setting, it looks like you're peaking and you're screaming loud. But the second you change it over to the proper one, all of a sudden your volume is going to be down to, you know, negative 15 dB, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess I've been fine this entire time.
okay. So as far as like my current settings, they're doing okay.
I think so. If you have someone else with you here as well, ask them as well.
Detective Pakaka, are you still here? Because if you are, I'd love to get your input on what is currently coming through.
My mic settings are also absolutely chopped.
That's right now I'm using a Logitech headset because I'm at work. If I were at my apartment, I would use my my Audio Technica microphone. I have a condenser mic that I've had for a minute, but it's been pretty good. It's better than the Blue Yeti I had a few years ago. That was I gave it to my little brother, and he like really. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's bring it up to like 6 and see how that's doing. Is that better? Hmm. Let me let's turn off display capture and turn on Blender. What's up?
That's the only problem with turning up the gain is you'll start getting a lot of artifacting in the mic. The proper term is your noise ceiling increases, so you'll get more hiss and pop.
Sorry, I had to talk to a student worker. So yeah, it's coming through a little too hot now.
You can turn it down if you want a bit. I'm just letting you know that when you increase the gain artificially, you're going to get more pop and crinkle in your mic.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So just watch out for that. That's why, again, you even said you have a condenser microphone that's probably phantom powered. That's why you do that. So it gets rid of that noise ceiling so it doesn't hiss as much, blah, 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 blah.
And I think I bought a cloud lifter I haven't used in years, but I would use that too, probably.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering, because like you said, since you're at work, so to speak, you are practically whispering.
Oh yeah. I'm not talking at necessarily full volume, but I think I could be a little bit more comfortable talking like a louder volume. But yeah,
Sorry, I just quit and check the volume every now and again.
no, you're good. Uh, I'm also making sure that I'm set up on Kick and Trovo. Trovo is mostly Russian, as far as I could tell. Like it's like
I've never heard of that one.
it's because it was one of the options for multi-stream. I was like, oh, might as well make one. But like all of the people streaming on Trovo, it's all in Cyrillic. So I'm like, ooh, maybe. It probably wouldn't hurt to be one of the few English speakers on that website in case a English speaker like stumbles in and is like, hey, what's going on? But it seems like one of those ones that's kind of like D-Live where not a lot of people are using it. But try it out, see if anyone's come through. I'm also trying to set up like multi-stream chat.
I need to Kick. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
It's a thing called Social Stream Ninja where you feed it the username of each of your accounts and it just scrubs the chat.
Oh. All right, well, it sounds like you're pretty okay now. I'll just kill the call and just watch chat.
All right, thanks, man. I'm gonna bring my chat over here, and while I figure things out, if you chat, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. I need to shave my mustache because it's coming through a little bit on the potato cam. Like I especially like when I adjust my mustache, it's you see my fingers for a minute. And that's a little disorienting. Alright, now I need to grab my kick. I got the user. So, like, yeah, I just feeded the username. I think technically you can sign in to do it, but I don't think I have to. Okay, now I will also throw it up to Kick, and I'll send you that, well, actually, it still says it's offline, and I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Cool. And then, is there like a share button that I can just quick share it? Yeah, as far as I've been looking at making a different snap cam filter because the process to do it isn't too difficult, and I'm thinking I want to make my character like the default cube. If not, so I might like because one of the things I was thinking about doing today, just because I'm more accustomed to 3D animation rather than modeling, I was thinking about possibly doing the donut tutorial just to like brush up on some stuff, because I took 3D modeling my first 2 semesters, and I haven't really touched it too much after, so to get back in, I'm thinking about doing that. Let me see if I have anybody in the YouTube chat. I want to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Just Westman. Glad to see you here, Detective Pakaku. I did not expect to see anybody here, especially where I'm just setting things up. Are you interested in Blender in general? Oh, it just kicked me out of the Discord call with Wes. Yeah, where I'm setting things up, it's actually I want to get I need to get the time lapse. Nice. What do you generally model? I'm trying to get a an add-on for Blender right now. That's for time lapse. I think it's like $10. It's a little like, but I might have that set up as a separate source so I can like upload time lapse videos to my YouTube and TikTok. Animation isn't too hard once you get used to it. It really sucked getting into it. Like everything you do to begin with, it like for me, it felt like ugh, I don't like it because I know what good animation looks like. But once you get used to it and you're okay, like I think the most important part about doing animation is showing people and getting their feedback, because the more you do it, the more desensitized you are to like how bad it looks. Because when you start out, it's gonna look bad, but eventually you get to a point where things start to even out, and then once you start getting like more feedback, it's easier to like really hone it in and then like feel good about it. Fantasy weapons, like it's one of those things where if you do it long enough, you might start feeling like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I think the easiest way to get out of that is to just go to Reddit, where they have like prompts, just random prompt for the day, and try to do one of those. Because doing something that you didn't plan on doing helps you kind of like shake off the nerves or the fatigue of doing something like over and over again. I really want to get into modeling like guns for FPSs. Because like there's a lot of people who use Unreal Engine 5 that are using stuff like that, and I think it would be a good like small steady income stream. Alright, now I'm going to set up Social Stream Ninja. I'm going to go grab passwords and such. The most annoying thing about setting all this stuff up is how often you need to re-log into stuff. I've had to re-log into Twitch like 7 times in the last day or two just setting up like multi-streaming. Wrong email. There it is. Okay. Do I have kick on a different email? I feel like I should know this by now. Yeah. Dang. Oh, it looks like I already made Wes a mod. Sick. Oh yeah, it's already set up for the Authenticator app. That's why it's not sending me an email. I think that the other thing that's important about like setting up this OBS is that I have like a display capture setup, or like it'll throw display if I want it to, but I don't want it to most of the time if I can help it, just for privacy's sake, Oh. There we go. Okay, and then the other thing I need to set up TikTok. Well, actually, I also want to set up Shorts, YouTube Shorts. Turn down. Actually, let's pause the music. Yeah, and I have the vertical scene set up. I just need to like actually throw it. I feel like there's a system to uh it was Atom is the people who make the plugin. Oh. See if there's a recent one. No, I want the vertical stream information. There we go. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. I need to make a separate input for this stuff on vertical because right now I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it like off screen and moving Blender. Display. No, we want a window capture. New. gonna say, yes, Blender. I'm gonna say, we're gonna call it Blender Vertical. Oh, why did everything go black? Oh. Hmm. That is annoying. I don't understand what's happening there. Let me turn back on the music while I figure this out. Thank you for sticking around, everybody who's still here. I still see 3 in the chat. It doesn't tell me exactly who's here, except for probably me, Wes, and Detective Pikachu. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Please let me know if I am. Thank you for leaving it on in the background, too. Appreciate it. If I could bring the screen over closer. Actually, let's bring OBS over to my second screen for just a second so I don't have to look over every time. Okay, then we set up YouTube over here. Why did I do that? You know, I'm gonna set up my YouTube capture to be just my Opera GX because it's a fresh install. There's nothing on it really, and I'll bring it over here, not the live stream tab, but a stream. Bring it over here to
You click those, you'll have the docs.
bring it over to.
In today's video, I'll be showing you how to
Please. That was not intended. Oh, why is it upside down in the vertical? That's weird. Alright. Honestly, I will reset everything. That can stay the same. Audio will stay the same. Okay, that way, let me, display capture, new. Turn OBS and turn it on. So people can see what I'm messing with at the moment. I want to have a window capture. I'll say Blender. Because we're doing it over here. I'm thinking maybe I get over here in Blender and I make a second workspace. One for front view, one for side view. And then I center for vertical video. There we go. That's one thing I need to update my workflow to include the 2 workspaces. And then I need to, actually I need to bring this down. Is there a way to like center it, transform, center vertically, and then transform, center horizontally? But I do actually want it like, kinda, group, new. Rename that boy. It's gonna be vertical video. I've not been paying too much attention over to my Kick stream to see if there's anybody, but it looks like there's not currently any viewers, so that is completely fine. Oh, that's what's happening. you make it when you make it a group, it starts to like squeeze everything. So I think for vertical, I'm not gonna make it a group, or at the very least, I'll figure it out later. We're gonna window capture Blender. Yes. Oh, I'm almost tempted. Hey Wes, are you still in here? Okay. Oh. And then we also want to have a window capture, new, bring in Opera, and we're going to make it the same executable. That'll be our primary source for YouTube tutorials, so people can kind of like watch along while I make something. Yeah. So take that, throw it in full screen. I want to make it like a. I know Opera has like a pop-out situation you might be able to use. Probably bring Blender down a bit. No, come on. Control Z doesn't work the way I think it should work in this app. Because if I want to center this filter. No, it's transform. Transform center horizontally. Then with the arrows, bring it over. Bring it down. Alright, now it's a little less intrusive for the, well, transform center vertically and bring it up. Try to hit shift in Blender. If you hit shift, it does like fine movement, but then if you hit shift when you're moving the like in like first person view camera, it makes it go faster. In my head, it's like, oh, hold shift, you can go faster because I did it so much, and it's not. Oh, I also need to reach out to Wes to get that TikTok trial code. But I also want to have everything kind of set up so I can invite my family to watch. Mm. Is the music a little quiet on stream? If I could turn the music down in my own headphones when I'm doing tutorial, that'd be better. There's logistic stuff I need to figure out. Oh yeah, I need to figure out the chat thing. Trovo. I like messing with the potato, kind of like puppeting it. I'm thinking when I do bring it into Snapcam Studio or whatever to make my own, I'm gonna do like the donut, but I'm probably gonna do a maple bar because the maple bar is a superior donut to like the pink sprinkle whatever. But like the Snapcam thing is just really fun to see my mouth and eyes on the potato and like the way it jiggles. I don't know what, so like the social stream ninja has like a TTS thing for it, and I do want to do that, but I also want to make sure that it, like, I don't know if it's something you keep, well, I would keep it for the VOD. I don't know if there's any reason to keep a VOD right now, but I might put it on the same like audio thing as Discord. I don't know. Because, like, the way Twitch separates it out, the way I have it set up is that it separates out the music, the desktop, or the, like, browser audio, stuff like that. And I could put it on the same stuff as that, but then it's, like, tied into the music, and if I wanted to do a video that has, like, no music or different music, but I might still want the TTS to come through. I don't know. I want to set up? Do I want to set up an Instagram live? I could. I probably want to set up some some chat bots that like promote the YouTube or the TikTok or something. I'm in my space. Okay, I'm on Trovo. Okay, so okay. Now I need to get back into get the Blender properties. It's on Opera. Why is it flipped?
If you're tired of having to manage multiple chats for TikTok, for Kick, for Twitch, for YouTube across multiple platforms and trying to keep up with everything, in this video I'm going to show you how to utilize a free tool called Social Stream Ninja that's going to allow you to be able to have all of your chats in one place, give you flexibility to be able to customize it. It doesn't matter if you're on Windows or if you're on Mac. So I'm going to show you how to set this up inside of OBS Studio so that way you can see your chat all in one place. I'll also show you how to show your chat on stream if you want everyone to be able to see your chat, and then make sure you stick around to the end because even though you're multi-streaming, you may not have a lot of people in your stream, watching your stream, or even chatting. So at the end, I'm going to share 3 things that you need to do to get more people to find your stream and to get more chat engagement when people are in your stream. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to socialstream.ninja. And again, I'll put a link in the description of this video. Once you're here, you're going to select download now. That's going to bring you to a page just like this. It's going to ask you to decide on whether you're going to do the same thing. We're going to our last one, which is going to be our TikTok. So we'll click on the TikTok. It's going to ask us for our TikTok username. What we're going to do first is you're going to click on the menu. This is where you select that. You're going to our last one, which is going to be our TikTok. So we'll click on the TikTok. It's going to ask us for our TikTok username.
Set up the
We're going to come here and grab that here. So again, we'll just copy that place it inside of the pop-up. And then once you've gone ahead and pasted that in there, we'll come back here to Social Stream Ninja, and you'll see here that now we have our kick, and we'll activate our source. The kick chat will go ahead and pop up. We can close that there. And now you can see here that we have both our YouTube horizontal, our YouTube shorts, our Twitch, our kick, and our TikTok. And then if you stream to any other destination that you see listed here, you can go ahead and add those as well. And then if you don't see the one, you can click other chat site. So now that we have everything added, now we want to go ahead and bring this into OBS and customize it and then be able to show it on stream. So you'll come up here to the top where it says link and
Links and settings. That's not something that it shows on mine. Sources and settings is where it's got. Maybe.
And settings. This is now going to give you the different options for you to be able to customize. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is that you're going to have preset overlay themes.
Preset overlay theme. Actually,
so what that means is that you're going to see here that it's going to say full customization, and that's going to mean that you're going to have full customization of what you're able to do. This is the one that I prefer to utilize, but if you prefer these different themes, you can go through these themes and you'll see here that you'll have limited availability to be able to customize it. So I'm going to use full customizations because again, we want to be able to make.
yeah, things have moved around since like it's been updated. So default, I want full customizable. Yeah, cool.
Some slight adjustments like removing some logos, moving some stuff to make it look clean. So what we're going to do first is you're going to click on the menu. This is where you select hide menu bar. So when you pop up the chat, there's going to be a menu bar and you don't want that to show. So the first thing you do is go ahead and hide. And again, I'm going to show you the most important customizations to be able to make, but feel free to go through each one of these and make the changes that you feel comfortable with. So the first thing is I check and say, make the font icons and menu smaller, okay? Because I'm going to make it bigger later and I'm going to show you how. Then I want to select dark mode.
Make font smaller. Cool.
This is personal preference, up to you, right? Then I like to go ahead and fade out the top of the overlay, and then it's
Dark mode, fade out the top of the overlay. I like dark mode. Yes, fade out the top of the overlay. So it like fades as it scrolls.
up to you if you want to show the viewer count per source. So in the chat at the top,
I think for the sake of TikTok, probably don't want to do that. I should bass boost my audio just to make myself like pirate software.
right, what I'm going to show you here is that you can have the viewer count for every platform that you're streaming to if you want to. If you don't want to show that, leave it off. I'm going to leave it on so you can see what it looks like once we add.
Is there anybody in my YouTube? I had 2 views. Oh, it was Wes probably, and me.
Add this to OBS. Then you're going to move down here to message mechanics, okay?
Message mechanics.
This is where you can start to add additional customization as far as like.
Actually, I probably do want viewer count per source. because I want to know if somebody shows up, and then maybe the chat doesn't. Maybe I don't show the chat on TikTok stream specific. Like their own chat is already there, so it might be a little messy anyways. So if I don't show this chat in TikTok, it's not going to be an issue, I don't think. Honestly, I need to flip my webcam. Transform. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Like if you want to auto hide messages, like there's so many features for you to customize. You can go crazy. But the one that I utilize is message start at the bottom.
Messages start at bottom rather than top, yeah.
At the top, I want to see chat moving up as opposed to moving down. It just makes it easier for me to read chat when I'm streaming. And then again, you can decide if you want to add any additional things here as well. All these extra features that just, again, allows you to do so much when you go through this process. So we'll come here to where it says message text to speech. If you want to adjust any.
I do want text to speech.
Any of that you can. Again, in the description of this video, I've put a link to the Discord if you have any questions or issues with any some additional features that you want to be able to add. So what I'm going to show you here is visibility. This is where you can hide the source icon. So what this means is that when you have your chat running across multiple platforms and you're showing it on stream, if you don't want to kind of get in trouble with TOS, and again, it's not something that's monitored as much, but a way to kind of combat that is to hide the source icons, and then you can't tell where the chat is coming from, right? Whether it's coming from Twitch, from Kick, from YouTube, or TikTok. So this is what I go ahead and select. But if you want to be able to
Hide source. Actually, no, I don't need a hide source icon if I'm not showing it on TikTok. Because when I monitor my stream here on the vertical, I'll see the chat, and I'll even see things from TikTok. But I don't need to show that on TikTok. So we're good.
Twitch, from Kick, from YouTube, or TikTok. So this is what I go ahead and select. But if you want to be able to show it, you can go ahead and do that. But you have the option to be able to hide Twitch messages or only show Twitch messages. It's up to you what customizations you want to do. You can hide Kick messages, you can hide YouTube messages. Again, the customizations are endless. I also select hide timestamp because again, I want to make it as clean as
True, I don't want the timestamp.
as possible, and I don't need the timestamp of when that message was sent. And then I like to come down here and also hide messages that start with exclamation mark. Most of the time, if you're using exclamation mark, what that means is that somebody's trying to trigger a command, and we don't want that to show up in our chat message. So again, you can decide what you want to show, what you want to be able to hide. Then we can come here to the styling. This is where we can start to kind of adjust the things that we want to see, background shading, customization colors. So again, I'm not gonna go into detail into every single one here, because once you get in here, you can start tweaking this, you can start adjusting it, you can start testing it, and it's super easy to go through this actual process. You can also adjust the effects. You can also go ahead and give options to delete names for hosts. Don't show bot messages, right? Which I think this is something important that I would go ahead and select, because again, if I have a bot that's triggering to say, hey, follow me on Twitch, I don't want that to pop up, because I don't want to pull people into another platform that they're not comfortable being at, right? So I'll just leave that there. Once you've gone through all of your customizations, okay, and this is super important, every time you make a change to any kind of feature on the chat, the link at the top changes. So if you copy this link and you put it inside of OBS, when you come back here and make tweaks, make sure that you recopy this link, because it's going to go ahead and update with the changes that you made. So once we are satisfied with the changes that we want, we're going to go ahead and hit copy. You can copy the link here, or you can copy this here, okay? So once you've copied that link, what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna hit this little plus icon. You're gonna come to where it says browser. And then you want to go ahead and name this, let's say chat multi. I'm gonna press OK. And then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna remove this URL here, and I'm going to go ahead and place this and paste the link that we just copied. I'm gonna come down and hit refresh cache, press OK. And now you're gonna see here that our chat is starting to roll in, okay? So now, this is how you would go ahead and show it on stream, okay? But if you don't want to show it on stream and you just want to be able to view the chat, then what you want to be able to do is you want to come here to a browser and you want to paste that link in.
Got test. No, wrong thing. Gotta go to live stream. Chat's not coming through.
And now you're going to see here that our once we are satisfied with the changes that we want, we're going to go ahead and hit copy. You can copy the link here, or you can copy this here, okay? So once you've copied that link, what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna hit this little plus icon. You're gonna come to where it says browser, and then you want to go ahead and name this, let's say chat multi. I'm gonna press OK. And then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna remove this URL here, and I'm going to go ahead and...
Oh, it was disabled. Now, man, I gotta see about changing that voice. Oh god. How do I... Because I pay for Speechify, and I would love to have that be the one that actually... Now I gotta figure out what my Speechify API key is. Still 2 in Twitch. I think that's me and Wes at the moment. Yeah. So there's a dashboard. Why does it feel like there's not a dashboard? How's it going?
I am an English voice from the United States. Hi, my name is Alexander. I am an English voice from the United States. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Alright, let's see if that's working. Hmm. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh yeah, I need a copy link. Go to OBS. Go to multi-chat. Properties. Now, let's try it out. What happened to my TTS?
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Sleepy Ben 3D says,
Okay, cool. So it is working. Let me see if it's pulling correctly from Trovo and stuff like that. Oh, there are people watching. Cool. How's it going? I'm just setting up my chat, and it's not pushing Trovo. Let me see if it's pushing Twitch.
SLEETYBEN 3D says, test.
So it is working there. Why is it not pulling Trovo and stuff like that? waste of time. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Cool. So it is actually pulling them. Hmm. Six, 7. Okay, so we also gotta test kick chat. Okay, so depending on the platform, it does, like, struggle. And it doesn't read emotes. Let's go to... Honestly, maybe I want to make that text bigger, but maybe when it's in full screen it's not so big a deal. Let's see if it knows, or if it can do the... Okay, so it is catching. It does know the emotes, and it doesn't read them, so that's good. Nice. Oh, and it's got your icon. Cool. It's got all the, like, moderator and stuff. What about when it talks? Oh, I need to add the audio to the OBS. Add. Application audio. New. And it needs Social Stream Ninja. Okay, rename. Oh, is it working now? Cool. It's not working? Hold on. Okay, okay, try again real quick. Or- It's not working. I can hear you. You can't hear the TTS. I don't know if that necessarily matters, but it would be nice. Properties. It may be piping the audio to OBS and not actually doing, because it's actually, hold on. Social stream dashboard.
Westman2 says, should come through your desktop audio.
Did that just work?
Westman2 says, ooh, I hear it. Westman2 says, see how fancy it is. La 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 la.
Nice. Alright, now, for me, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to monitor it, because I'm already getting it through OBS.
Westman2 says, la 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 la.
Nice. Advanced properties. Now, monitor is already off. Because I hear it twice now. It says I have 1 in YouTube, which is me, and then 5 in Twitch. Guys, what's up? Solvable Iowa, how's it going? It only shows me the 1, but it says that there's 5 people in here, or 4. But on my social stream it says 5, so I don't know, maybe it needs to update. Do another test.
Sleepy Ben 3D says, test 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 1 2 3.
Maybe I need to mute OBS in my volume mixer. So if I come here now, hey Wes, throw me another chat real quick if you could. Actually, let me just... Hmm. I muted OBS. I need the volume mixer. Hmm. Hmm.
In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to bring in chat messages into OBS, into live streaming on YouTube, and of course be able to highlight the messages and get the audience to express in the comments just like this. We're gonna deeply bring a black
Hmm. This might be something I need to figure out. Because I don't like the double TTS. I mean... Hmm. Hmm. That's muted. Is Trovo muted? It was not muted. Now, let's try it again. That didn't come through. I don't know why it likes Trovo for a second and then it doesn't.
says text.
Okay, so sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I'm not sure what the differentiating factor is. Now, we'll go back over to OBS. Hmm.
SLEETYDENCD says text.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe Trovo isn't it. Maybe I don't do Trovo.
Taking down the 3D text.
That took a minute. Jeez. How do I turn down the bit rate? Do I do it from here? Hmm.
SLEETYDEN3D says test. SLEETYDEN3D says test.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, is it finally working?
SLEETYDEN3D says test.
Is my music not coming through at all? Test. Test. Hmm. I don't understand what's happening. Maybe if I close the VLC player and try opening it again. Because if I minimize Blender, it disappears. Sometimes if I've been messing around with this enough that like things go weird. Is that coming through? Hmm. Do you think if I restart my stream it might fix it? That's not coming through on the Twitch. Ever since I tried to get the TTS working, something messed up.
SLEEPYBEN3D says, test. Westman2 says, SLEPYBN3D says test.
Did any of that come through?
Westman2 says, yes.
Because the
Westman2 says, all of it.
waveform.
Westman2 says, I can hear it.
Okay, what about the music?
Westman2 says, it's loud. Westman2 says, TTS that is.
I've deleted the source and
Westman2
re-added
says,
it, and it's
I
still
don't
not
hear
working.
music.
Okay, I'm gonna end stream to try to fire it back up, see if that works.